Another live stream, you guys. I couldn't really sleep and was guided to the message board, as it were, and we're talking twin flame-ish. Um, so I'm gonna get some archetypes. Excuse me. I almost said architect. Maybe somebody is an architect that we're going to be talking about, referable to this divine masculine energy. And again, we're talking energy. Of course, you guys know there's no genitalia attached to energy. So take the energy as what it is and as it may or may not resonate, okay? Your intuition trumps all kinds of aspects of this. Oh, forgive me, there something does not want to come out. And I'm like, no, that's the one I'm looking at. Hold on. Oh, I get why that wouldn't. Wow. All right. Okay, twin flames. Y'all are not going to scare me none, but I'm just saying. Wow. All right. This isn't even Sexy Time Tarot. My goodness. All right. Hold on. I wonder why this deck is like pulling teeth. I mean, I know I move stuff around, but damn. Is it that sassy? Oh. Okay. So we got twin flames coming out here, interestingly enough, where you've known each other through different cycles or aspects of life. So that's pretty neat. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know that I've like seen that to be the usual case or the usual course, as it were, referable to twin flames. Um, but I have heard of it, so that's interesting. We're going to be talking about that tonight. Love and light, you guys. Welcome in. Get cozy. Hey, Sky. Love and light to you, babe. Thank you for being here. We are definitely talking twin flame-ish. All right. So let me see here. I feel like, am I done? Hold on. Could be some significance to the color green. It's coming through. One. I'm like, are you sure there's green in here? Is there green? Hold on. I'm like, is green a thing? You're asking me to get green. Nope, it's a thing. Okay, it's a thing. Who is this? Taurus. Oh, okay. Tauran energy definitely wants to come through the channeling, because I'm like, do we even have a green from this deck? Okay. So you guys, we're talking twin flames. We're definitely talking, masculine and feminine energies. Make sense? Wherever you fit, all right, is where you fit. I'm not here to try to put any kind of round pegs into square boxes or square pegs into round holes, right? I mean, make of it what you will. Again, your intuition trumps this. I can tell you that as far as the channeling so far, I think the first name to come through was Mike. So Mike, Michael. There was also a J. I'm forgetting the next name that came through though, because it was J. Whether that's like an initial or Jay, right? Um, and was it Thomas? Thomas was the other name. I didn't get to the names deck. I didn't even get to like pulling initials or chart placements. That's what came through, as well as a particular song that came through in synchronicity. And the crazy thing is, I was pulling cards and they were talking about this very act, particularly a kissing. And I started channeling this song by Total. I had to look it up because I was like, that's an oldie. So 90s R&B could be like a vibe here that makes sense or connects to someone, whether guy, girl, what have you. And it was in particular Kissing You, I think it's called, by Total. I had looked it up. Wait, hold on a second. Where am I? I'm all over the place on this. Here it is. Okay. Um, Kissing, it was the part that's like, kissing you is all that I've been thinking of. Kissing you is, ooh, Ooh, right? So it's talking about got to have your love. It's all I'm thinking of. You make me feel things that I've never felt. I want to kiss you, right? So pretty self-explanatory. But this is coming through on the part of the masculine energy here, the divine masculine, you guys. And I could be talking about or to, okay, take however it fits on your side of the fence of things or not, okay. A Pisces, an Aries, a Leo. We talked about the Taurus energy as well as Aquarius. um I also see Sagittarius and Gemini, as well as Capricorn. Okay. And Virgo trying to hide in the back. So maybe there's some significance to being shy, Virgo. Doesn't have to be the case. But you're definitely coming out here, being on up to par, I should say, on point, dare I say, regarding being regimented, referable to routine, such like things such as like making your bed, to be specific. Okay. Pisces, you could actually aspire for whatever reason, right? I'm not here to judge, and I'm not here to ask anyone else to do that, okay? Some aspects of like uh, cosmetic surgery, plastic surgery. And if that's a thing, okay, it does end well. So it's kind of giving how we talked earlier on the live stream, you guys, about Rumi, like what you want wants you. Like maybe that's supposed to be part of your path, and or you damn sure deserve it, right? If that's you. I'm not here pushing it on people that had no idea about plastic surgery, should they even get it, and I'm here saying, yeah, you should. That's not a thing, all right? Not saying that, okay? Again, whether you are Pisces or not, it's coming through, okay? Aries is here. Watch your spending, all right? I'm not even going to say what that card says because I don't want a word curse. I'm not here for that. And the clock just hit 7. Look up those angel numbers, would you? They really help round out the messages, you guys. Love and light, eat me. Love and light, night rider. Welcome back. I'm glad to see you guys coming in. Get comfy. All right. You had thoughts, and surgery, sometimes cosmetic, just, even for whatever reason, you guys, could literally be needed, right? Like maybe somebody poured acid on somebody's face, right? Stranger things have happened, just saying. Somebody hits somebody's face with a box cutter. I mean, you guys, you can look into just even some of your local news, dare I say, and really get a glimpse of what all might be the need referable to plastic surgery or cosmetic surgery. Okay, so again, it's really best not to judge. And however you're intending to enhance your life, as long as it's not born out of some toxic aspect, right? Like as long as it's not part and parcel of some band-aid package you think is just gonna fix everything all right up and pretty and stuff, when you're letting the root just really fester. Of course, we're not talking about that kind of time or ideation, right? Um, so this Taurus energy really wanted to come through. I feel like that's kind of like the same vibe as like if we have more than one of the Taurus cards, because I was like on the hunt for this Taurin type of energy. And it's so funny because of all things, the card states that this particular person that I may be reading for or about doesn't really have much of a desire to travel the world, as it were. It's giving home body vibes, right? So it's like, it's so funny. Of course, nothing just happens, so I'm talking about it. It's a synchronicity of sorts, right? But it's just interesting to note that I literally was on the hunt for this, had to talk about it, right? Had to really like focus, like, where, is this a thing, right? And of course it was the whole time. This isn't even the only green card out of the deck, you guys. The deck I'm pulling from is, fairy. So there could be some connection to the fae here as well, wanting to come through the channel. But fairly is the word that I was shooting for, collective, in case you wondered. Just keeping you on your toes. No, me too, okay, apparently, right? But it's very, I said it again, fairly voluminous. All right. And you know what's so funny? I think that earlier I was talking about the retrograde. It's actually Venus retrograde, not Mercury. But golly, the throat chakra is giving. Okay. So I don't know if that is just because lately in recent energies, I'm fighting through aspects of anxiety or high emotionality, and or reading for others that have a throat chakra blockage of sorts. Not here to word curse, but it could be a synchronicity of one or more of the energies attached, irregardless of which side of the fence here, really, whether it's the divine femme or the divine masculine. Okay, so take note, because sometimes the channeling will do that because it helps you understand what the other person actually fights through before they speak or as they're speaking. All right, sometimes I'm channeling energy, makes sense. It's part and parcel of what I'm here to do, not just read the tarot cards. All right, so hopefully you guys are aware of that as well, and now you know we can follow along nicely, right? Speaking of falling, I'm reading that an Aquarius energy could have recently been falling in love, as it were. Okay, and this person could actually live in a, okay, I broke off there, could be some synchronicity to that too. It's like, maybe instead of always having to infuse humor just because you're great at it, isn't necessarily always the thing that really creates resolve. Okay, whether you're trying to something over or be the buffer in some sort of, you know environment. Never stop understanding that laughter is medicine, but you know how, like, you can't just take the grape Dimetapp for actually like a gaping wound that was created from some form of shrapnel. It's not really the same, you know what I mean? You need a different medicine, probably even more than just medicine for that, depending on, the gaping aspect, etc. Right, but I digress. Gemini coming out here, and there could be some aspect to you being bilingual, or this person being bilingual. Okay, and you could reconsider in your heart of hearts, regardless of the energies that are or are not currently between you, or are seemingly are or are not really a thing between you two, your best friend. I mean, this person that you're here for, really does know all sides of you. Okay, and I don't mean just the bump a bump, right, but just like the inside as well, right? 1 2 3 4 could be a number of some significance, but it's definitely a number of synchronicity. You guys hear me out, nothing just happens. That's really talking about, progressively stepping forward in a forward momentum. All right, and we're here about what? Reunion vibes, basically. Okay, for those twin flames that are connected to this reading. Now, there could be some aspect to one or more of you vaping, irregardless of what's in that vape. All right, so that's coming through. One or more of you could have had a recent suspension at your workplace or your school environment. Doesn't have to be the case. I'm not here saying it's definitely damn sure a thing and it's going to happen next Wednesday. Okay, I'm not saying that. Just saying. All right, could be some significance to Wednesday. Maybe that's somebody's name here. Maybe that's somebody's favorite day of the week. Maybe it's connecting back to that show, okay, or one of them, or the Addams Family. Doesn't have to be the case. Or goth vibes, okay, steampunk also coming through. But there are some aspects of some tawdry, taboo events, whomever I'm speaking for and to, okay, and you don't have to out yourselves, but y'all could have, really done some taboo things where you make vehicles move about without gas or electricity. And sometimes they could be trucks. All right, so there's that. Some significance to a pickup truck. Maybe one or more of you drives. Same, doesn't have to be the case. And there is someone who is really, really, I mean, I feel like this could be anybody, though, just to be quite frank, whether that's the name or not attached to these energies, is, the current events politically, specifically, really, really getting someone heated under the collar. Okay, interestingly enough, that came out. Okay, so that's who we're talking to or about or for, but I'm mindful it's quite late in the hour, so I am ringing the bell for those that know what to do. You may do so now if that interests you, right? This isn't a dictatorship, my goodness. And you guys, if you don't have any questions to ask, cool, just hang out anyways. Like, I really enjoy your energy, your presence, and hopefully you get something out of it as well. I mean, it's given a win-win-win-win if you stick around, just saying. All right, thank you for those that are following the live stream rules to make my job easier, right? And if you don't know what those are, I double dog dare you to scroll all the way down the description box. Just scroll till you can't scroll on, all right? And look for the giant letters that say live stream rules and a bunch of asterisks, those star dotty things, right? There's a bunch of them there just to break it apart from the rest so you can scroll as fast as you please on down to them and see them clearly, all right? Definitely assists me to see your questions and answer them clearly, right? So there's that. Okay, thank you for those that have been following the rules and will follow the rules. I really appreciate you guys. All right, and thank you, Fiona, for your help. Love and light to you, babe. I didn't see you sneak in there. Love and light, Fiona. Okay, let's see, Chelsea Daly. Okay, next week. So this is a yes, Chelsea Daly, but there's like a sidecar of like watch yourself as well, because this chariot energy, I really can't get around that it came in the reverse, right? And when I look, Chelsea Daly, and I see the Four of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, this talks, baby, about an energy of like really, you know, maybe sometimes depending on what all we're talking about in a general or generic way. The Four of Pentacles can talk about like someone really like obsessing or holding on to something. And this card even talks about blocking change. Okay. And I don't like for you, honey bun, that the chariot that was so right there too. Like it was so right there. This probably was the least, the card that had to travel the least to be part of this message for you, is the best way I can say it. Okay. Long story short. And it still turned itself, right? Like I watched it turn and I was like, you know, like me, I'm like, maybe sometimes like if it was just a little bit, you know what I mean? I'd be like, okay, let me just do it again. But the way it turned, it was just so kind of like precise. And you know, of course you get the yes with the Eight of Pentacles, right? And you still get the yes in spite of the perhaps creating the blockage. But all I'm saying, because I care about you, is watch that shit though, because you don't want to actually get comfortable by like really holding on to something as if you don't have it when you do. You know what I'm saying? And I only say that with love, babe. I'm not here judging you or anyone. Right? And I don't want anyone in low vibes, so please don't, you know, but I'm here to help. And I just know that, you know, if you worry, that's a down payment for something you don't want every time. It's literally an investment as well, because you're putting a lot of energy. Do you know how much energy it is? Even if you're checked out, think about it, you guys. Have you ever been in like Walmart's line, right? And you're, or even like shopping anywhere, right? And let's say, you know, you've got your wallet and your purse with you or whatever, your phone even, and you're just like, come hell or high water, do not release this bitch. Like, do not set this down. Do not have this, right? Like whatever this is, right? And so you check out, you know, you're not paying attention, but you got this shit gripped up, whatever it is, what all it is, right? It's still taking a lot of energy, because after you like check back in to be like, what the fuck is like basically causing the pain, right? Because you checked out and I mean, you got it though, you good though, you know what I'm saying? If somebody tried to tap it, or but you already, what the fuck, and you know, that's mine, right? I got this, even though you maybe don't even remember what the hell it is. Was it your wallet? Was it your phone? Was it both? Right, that kind of thing. I'm just saying it's still taking your energy though. And if you're going to be putting that much energy into the point where like it's painful, right? You shouldn't do that with worry. You should do that with manifestation. Just saying. Okay. You should do that with believability. You should do that, you know, in such a repetitive cycle that instead of being addicted to the what ifs and I don't know, because I feel like deep down, if I don't worry about it, I won't actually receive it because it won't put enough of a ripple out in the universe. That's not the truth, right? So bring it back in. If you want to put a ripwell into the universe, we're still talking manifest it by what? Fighting the good fight. And that is one of faith, believability. Kind of can't get around it. So when you guys feel yourselves pressed about money, and I really kind of have to say that because it's not a word curse, it's just, an after effect of reality. And I kind of still have to put the air quotes up for reality, but that's a whole TED talk for a different day, perhaps. You listening, Ted? But anyways, I digress. Okay. You guys, once you get this, you're going to understand, holy shit, all my life I've had to fight. But we're like fighting, not the good fight. Okay, not the one of faith. And y'all told yourselves, yes, the hell I was. I intended to. But really deep down, when you go to your root, your whole fucking like central nervous system comes to mind, right? Is addicted to the fuck shit. Why? Because all your life you've had to fight. But we're in the new earth now, right? This is like how like people sometimes have to come out of jail cells to be like, oh, I'm actually free. Okay, but what now, right? Like what now is you have to like rehabilitate your ass in whatever forms and measures that means for you specifically. I'm not here to talk about everybody's everything all at once, but watch that movie Everything Everywhere All at Once, please and thank you. Cannot say it enough. It keeps coming through the channeling. Even it's not even just me, just saying. Okay, if you guys are going to be hurting yourselves through worry, I need you to know that's not the highest vibrational outcome or timeline. It's not even on the menu for you. It's not even what's expected of you by the divine, in spite of fuck shit existing left and to the right of us. Okay? But as far as what you have control over and what you're here to do, it's not to produce more fuck shit. It's not. So check yourselves. You guys literally, I'm not even saying it like, oh, check your attitude. I'm saying like literally check how you really think and live, right? How you actually speak. Like literally just check it. Because what if you can tweak it and then change your life up all the more faster with way less blood, sweat, and tears, right? There's ways around ways that are even cheat codes. If you really go down that rabbit hole, instead of the one where there's just worry and strife and lack and fear. Okay. So, take what you will from that message, but it's the truth, okay? So it's a yes for you, Chelsea, right? But please be mindful of the other aspects of the message, okay? And anyone else that can relate, and you're not the only one, Chelsea, so I'm not coming for you. Just saying, okay? All right. Love and light, babe. Okay, so let's see. We've got Love and Light Cassandra, you made it back. Sweet. Love it. I think Sky's next though, Cassie. One moment. Hold on. Let's see about Lenny. Um, I was thinking about Lenny earlier. That's funny. Wait, now what are you asking? Oh my god. You know what? That confirms it. Mm-hmm. I too feel that. I felt that in the spirit earlier. I know it sounds all like gimmicky and woo-woo, but like you know what I was thinking, Sky? Like I was like, wait, if I started thinking of Lenny, and I thought back to how, I swear I'm not making this up. I thought back to how I knew you. Like, and I believe it was I reached out to help you because I felt compelled to, right? And I was thinking about that. And I was like, that's kind of neat though, right? Like, that's pretty neat that Lenny would have, and this is just kind of me, like my inner monologue, Sky. Like, I was like, that's kind of neat that Lenny would have actually, like, he had to have like known, like saw my light in spirit and like chose me to be an access point for whatever season, right? But I was also low-key like, yeah, like, I was ruminating over our last online conversation where I had to be like, I haven't heard from him, like, and it was like not something that I thought was like fun to say, right? And but then I was like, wait a minute, I'm thinking about Lenny though right now. And then I was like, that's also like, it's also a sign of like presence, awareness. And I was just like, I thanked him, right? Like I promise you I did. I thanked him because like in ways that maybe I don't even know, like he also helped me, right? Because I like to believe that I'm connecting with you know good energy, that they're the type that bless, especially if you're in assistance, right? Maybe not necessarily like monetarily, but I mean like with their presence, because presence is a gift as well, right? So I was ruminating over this, and then I was like thinking about that, And I was like, I bet you it's because she's doing the work still. So I'm like, yay. And then I sent you love and light. And I was just like thankful for my collective because we had such a great live stream earlier today alone. You guys are doing amazing work, even from one pal to the next. I mean, there were differences, right? And that's all I have to say about it. There was nothing, like greater or lesser than from pal number one to pal number two. So, irregardless, I can't say it enough. I literally have the best collective hands down. You guys actually do the work. That's why I'm so passionate about you not stopping. Okay. Now, why would that be? Probably because way beyond me and my heart of the matter, right? It's definitely that. I'm just saying, think about it. There is a whole host of other energies, entities, angelic presences, spirit guides, ancestors, all of that, inclusive of source energy, right? On the other side, cheering you on to do just that because you can and you're meant to, which means you did. Just keep going. You don't have to really rock with the fear about what if I never ever make something out of this life. It's not really a thing. You've already, this isn't even your first rodeo. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're so good. And you guys are so great. You're better than good. I hope you know that. But yeah, let me see here, Sky. But that's so crazy. And then you come on. This is all the same day. I need you to know this was hours ago. And that's so funny. I feel like I had that same, he's got to be around then. Because that happened the same live stream. Or that happened the same way the last live stream. I was telling you I was in the car. I shit you not, Sky. That's crazy. Love and light, Keith. How is your everything? Do tell. We want a report, like hopefully a good report, right, Keith? I was thinking of you the other day. I think that was 3 days ago. And now you guys come back around. That's so cool. We're all connected. I love it. Okay, let me see here, Sky. Enough of my rambling. I don't know. Sharing's caring, and I literally. I mean, I didn't hear a word from them, or like I would tell you, but all of the other stuff was exactly what happened. Let's get the word, Lenny. It's like so silent. Yes, you're doing it. You are making the transition. You have escaped also with this. I want to be sure it's the, yeah, I was going to say it's the 6 with the 6 of swords in the bottom of the deck. But of course, here's your yes, Sky. It's literally a communicative yes. Okay, normally this talks about quick, passionate exchange, communication, transition, change, right? 1 second. So Lenny is using this card that is for the divine masculine side of things to say yes. So a few things with this. What's it even say? It's the romance angel card. It says, honestly discuss your feelings with each other, and it also indicates heart-to-heart conversations. Okay, and this is specifically from the divine masculine side, interestingly enough, as I'm saying, this is communication. So he's confirming, all right, nothing just happens. It was the only card that I couldn't catch because I leaned into it, right? It was the only card I could not catch. And it's in synchronicity of the communication card. See how that works? So 8s could be a number of some significance too. That might be a number that he may send you, as well as 6s. All right, here, Sky. But you're doing the damn thing. Congratulations. And please keep going. All right. All right. Oh, that's the best way, Geek, because you know what? If you're not really like understanding on all aspects, whether or not that person checks your boxes, good point. Good for you, because you still have to value your worth, what you bring to the connection, right? And if the priorities are not matching, I don't see how well the wheels over time would be working down the line without change, so definitely use your intuition on that. That's why it's interesting, Geek. We were talking earlier on the live stream, and I was saying I'm not necessarily comfortable with just a quick yes, no. That's why I try to get into it. And sometimes, you know, I'm mindful that maybe because I'm saying too much, it could be confusing. Because some people, I'm like going hard to be like, but here's the thing, blah, blah, blah. And they'll be like, but was it a yes or a no? Right. And I'm just like, you guys cannot just take the yes or no necessarily off the cuff, because sometimes a no is not what you want to hear, but it's the best thing. Right. And it's not even that it's not positive, even. And vice versa. Sometimes a yes, it should be yes and, or like in spite of the yes, right? What does this mean regarding next steps, or regarding this connection, or regarding your life, right? So good job, Geet. I love that. I love that. I was sending you Love and Light specifically the other day. I think it was about like 3 days ago. And you know, because I never want you guys to, you know, feel pressured into any one situation or any one thing, because you guys, if and when you're feeling pressure, that is your body's systems telling you something is not all the way in alignment here, right? And it's not really like a death sentence or anything. Like, it could be, energy's fluid, right? So energy is subject to change. That's par for the course. Okay. However, what you don't want to do is just overarch the expectations out of someone or something, whether in business, love, or otherwise, right? Because it's going to lead to disappointment, if nothing else, as well as discord, dare I say, right? So you do have to be mindful of that. That makes sense. Okay. I think Cassandra was next in line here. Let me see, babe. All right. Okay. Should you be concerned about recent? Ooh. Okay. Let me see. Well, not usually, you know, you're probably just getting ready for that hot girl summer, babe. But let me find. Because you know, Cassandra over there acting like she don't know about her. No, I'm just joking. Let's just speak it into existence, Cassandra. Go with it, okay? Hot girl summer. We got this. Shoot. Say, go run tell that, right? Hot girl summer. So this could be related to work stress. Okay, this decision card, I always like to say, right, the Two of Swords, really is giving you a maybe, but then I see work at the bottom of the deck and I go right. So you could be having conflicts, or work gives you, are you allergic? No, let me stop. I'm not here to word curse, but literally you feeling better means hermiting it out. So can you take some mental health days, babe? And see on the other side of that, should you go to the doctor? I mean, I'm not here as a doctor, right? So I'm not giving medical or legal advice, but I'm just saying that's what Okay, you're like, it makes perfect sense. All right, no worries. Okay. Just need some mental health days, babe. That's all right. They should seriously, that should be a thing, like padded into like any kind of like employee option, right? knowing knowing damn well they got a toxic AF work environment, but y'all ain't got no fucking mental health days. Like, come on now. How is that loving and make me want to just give my life over to, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, calm down with it. Right, you've been saying that, right? Because it's common, like, it's not even common sense, but it's just what should be common sense, right? We're just going to claim it's common sense right now, right? Oh my goodness. Tomorrow everybody wakes up with mental health days. Yes. But you know what, you guys? It kind of is what you make of it, though, because you're in charge of that, right? And that's something, you know what, if I'm being honest, that's something on a personal note I am still working on, right? Like today, I had, you know, not necessarily like a mental health day, but like a day of rest and reward, right? And I've really had to be like, no, it's okay. Like, I was going to come on live sooner than, I'm like, no, we're fine. Like, just lay it down. Then I got into assisting my kid with some stuff. So I was just like, all right, I need to actually like take this time for me. And that's kind of why then it went from coming on earlier to as late as this, but whatever works, right? Divine timing, as it were. So I'm happy that you guys could still manage to come on, even if just for a few minutes to say hi. I really appreciate you doing that. And thank you for those that have and will hit the like button. All right, because I see less likes than I do people in here. All right, I think I got more eyes staring at me than likes, and I just have questions. Why would that be? Why would you do that? No, let me stop. All right, so Cassandra's good and healthy and vital, right? We can move to the next person in the line, who is Devin. Long night, Devin. Ooh, today. I'm gonna get paid today. Oh, we got something. That's way too many cards. A whole chunk of cards flipped around. Hold on, Devin. Hold on. Things got real serious. I'm so sorry. I'm feeling giddy right now. All right, here's the sitch. I don't like that one, so explain. Hold on. What is that? What you talking about? What you talking about? All right, I am not trying to word curse. So it's like you get paid, right, Devin? Right? But like, why the hell was like the thievery card or the deception card of sorts here with the Seven of Wands at the bottom of the deck? And I asked Spirit to clarify, right? And this mofo came out. This is giving management owner vibes, right? Trying to put you in this. So I don't know if they're trying to make you quit by giving you less than what you're worth, or saying that they were going to pay you like such and such amount, and then they give you like a quarter of that, but you're supposed to smile and eat that shit kind of thing, so that you're in. There's some aspect of like you like almost damn near intentioning to be in that, or they don't give a fuck if you are in that kind of energy, and that's what I don't like. Let me see 1 second. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna say it this way. This is just me trying to help, but please use your intuition here. Interestingly enough, High Priestess energy right here, indicating your energy right now for this situation, right now in this energy, really talks about intuition. Just saying, okay? But if you, I'm really kind of speaking in code, so I'm mindful I'm not projecting anything onto you. If you already know that there's no room to grow where you're at, then you damn sure should be finding somewhere else to go, because they, why would you like make sure you got out of bed to be in this kind of situation, knowing that they're part and parcel of it and they know it too? Because why the would the like, I'm really getting upset right now, like not at you, like for you, because I don't like the Seven of Swords for your energy, especially coming for your pentacles. So it's giving, yeah, you get paid, but I don't know if you're happy on the other side of that. And I damn sure don't know that you should, stay there. Just saying. I'm looking at the Eight of Wands again now, you guys, talking about messages and the justice. Okay, so it's giving spirits back in that. Just, I'm not tooting my own horn. It's just something's not right there. Ugh, I don't, you know what I mean? Which might be why you have to come on and ask if you're getting paid. I don't know. I don't like that. Just saying. Make sure you got something lined up, Devin, before you make your moves. But if you feel like you're already on like a probationary period, or if you feel like you're already being watched like with suspect eyes, just don't stay there. Okay, I get it, how you got to make your money how you making it, but find something that's way less stressful. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Devin. I don't know if you're still with me. Well, that's what I got. Okay, love and light, Earth Angel, glad to see you back. All right, let's see here. Eat me. Oh, eat me. I know, I was praying about that too. I'm like, why you gotta go through so much? Like, I do carry my collective in my heart, like, maybe sometimes to my detriment, but like, I try to keep it balanced, but I'll just be like, ugh, I want all of us to win. All right, so I got a no coming out here, okay? I think, eat me, if you just continue to think outside of the box a little bit, you are able to find aspects of the path where you can implement aspects of change. All right. I just see you, looking quite abundant, and like in current energies, the way it looks right now, it's like, there's no room to make the change. There's no room to be uh, you know, really properly, not even properly, but like, for instance, if you're talking about the politics aspect, or dare I say the popularity aspect, it's like, I mean, don't you look popular in spirit? You know what I'm saying? Don't you look supported in the spiritual realm, right? And I know that that can be so frustrating, okay? But with the Queen of Cups coming out, it's kind of giving, like, especially with the Four of Coins, if you could really tap in a little bit further, all right, with your spiritual guidance team, and maybe you do need assistance on that, okay? But again, check out I almost said spiritual. Check out Christina Lopes, all right, you guys. She has very detailed cataloged content on how to tap in and things like that, and she's very clear and so serious. She's easily understandable. But tap in, all right, and be a little bit, spend a little bit more time tapped in that way beyond the dream state. I'm not saying tap in meaning go take a nap, okay, because you got a lot going on there as well. But I think that once you really start getting your feet firmly pressed against whatever surface you're building off of, you'll be fine. But right now, maybe in certain aspects, you're still in the process of getting up to stand on those 2 feet on solid ground. And you're going to have to tap in, babe, to like really get some more specifics. Just like I can guide you to some degree, right? But like even referable to certain aspects of your organization. I'm speaking in cheat code because I'm not here to out you, because it's not my business to talk about, right? And I'm mindful of that. So hopefully you're making sense of that. But I can give, what I know have been a solution in some way, form, or measure, and you will tell me, because you're kind and you communicate, right, that that's not going to work for you. But you would need to find ways to make whatever you got going working and in functional order, so that you can then make change beyond that. Okay, I hope that you understand what I'm saying, because what I'm not saying is you should give up and you should never try. I'm saying you should continue to tap in deeper, right? And keep going for you, all right, first. So that, and it's like how we talk about anything else on here. When we are loving ourselves properly, we are properly functioning for ourselves, we are putting our best foot forward to assisting others, to loving others, whether humans or animals or not, right? So you still being asked to focus way more on you has nothing that should be like shame filled attached to it. There should be no stigma about that. And it should be just as exciting of a message, quite frankly, if I do say so myself, as to the message that I'm sure you would prefer to hear, right? Honestly, which would be, yeah, go ahead and win that election on the other side of the ring, right? However, the message just really is what is part and parcel of your next steps for right now, not for the rest of your days, right? It's not saying never run again, but this is really about what your best timeline looks like. And it never is going to look like you wasting time, or you like putting effort into some forum or circus ring, even, right? That is not worthy of your time, your energy. And you knowing that is what's going to really allow for you to not really have to fight the urge to try to learn that lesson again. Okay. It's kind of like how we say, like, you guys, now that you know better, like, act like it, believe like it, live like it, talk like it, think like it. So that way it just really kind of keeps you built up and keeps you going. So again, the message is not give up and just, put a period on the end of that sentence or paragraph and just call it a life, right? No, that's not the case. But you actually really putting your best foot forward for yourself in all aspects of what that means. And it's a lot for all of us, just saying. Okay, so I'm not coming for you, right? Is really what is going to catapult you towards the other areas in life maybe even in politics, right? That you're expecting to go. And again, can't really get around the roomy vibes. And we were talking about that earlier on their live as well. What you want wants you. All right. Now, the divine timing of it all really does have to do with how much you're stepping up to the plate to do your part with some of those baby steps that you're being asked to repeatedly, right? To focus on you repeatedly, you know? And if the divine has to ask you something repeatedly, it knows you didn't yet learn the lessons. And so divine timing means you've got to be ready, right? And I'm not calling you out like, oh my God, like you've never done anything. I'm not saying that at all. I would never say that. Okay. So don't, take it the other way and swing with it like, oh, eat me's bad, eat me's a failure. No, I'm not. Eat me and bad and eat me and failure don't have anything to do with each other. They're not even in the same book, unless eat me insists and tells eat me that that's just the truth and puts a period on the end of it. And that's why we talk about these things, because we shouldn't be doing that, right? And so again, now that you know better, right, just continue on eat me, but with a forward focus on self first. Okay, self and functionality. All right, functionality for you. What are you getting out of this life, right? So that way you have all aspects of experience under your belt and all aspects of self-love under your belt. So then what? Help others to do just that. Just saying. So the synchronicities eat me, right? Are you seeing angel numbers, repetitive numbers? Will you come on the live streams often enough? I'm pretty sure you are. Are you looking them up? When I say look up those angel numbers, would ya? Right? I'm literally not just putting on a puppet show. It's literally like a request. Sometimes I even have to say, hey, it's kind of not really giving a request, it's giving a command, right? So, you know what I mean? How do you know if you're not, how do you know if you're doing your part if you're not doing your part? Like, you know what I mean? So, like, if you know that someone who's guiding you says, like, okay, the universe speaks in these ways, and the ways are broken down and illustrated. Sometimes I do put on puppet shows. No, I'm just joking. But I should, maybe. I talk about them enough. Maybe I deep down really want to. So here come the puppets, guys. No, I'm just joking. But we talk about it because it does take a level and measure of practice. But please, you guys, really look up those angel numbers. I am not joking. Like, really, I said that, and 4747 just hit the timer. There's an angel number of synchronicity that I'm sure you high key, anyone under the sound of my voice, especially if you're on the live with me right now, wants to look up. It's for all of us, just saying. I'm also looking at 99 on my screen, another great number. Look them up, okay? As you intention to connect by looking them up on google.com or whatever other app, okay, that allows you to search the World Wide Web, right? The same deal with YouTube, makes sense, okay? Look them up, you guys, because then you're going to really be getting tangible evidence on all aspects of your baby steps, right? That you are connected, that you are progressing forward. It's a win-win-win-win-win because you're retraining your consciousness to attune to the higher vibrational outcome. That's why the numbers are calling your name, as it were, and guiding you. That's why synchronicities we had earlier on the live stream, I had a synchronicity about a freaking card that was in the pile before we even got to the number. And it was literally an angel number deck. All right. So thanks again for those that sent in the donations for that, so we could have that to use as synchronicities within which the universe, all right, long story short, speaks out to you, even through the messages on this channel. And I'm sure I'm not the only one you's watched, so you know what I mean. But all right, and 1111 I saw tonight, you guys. Thank you, Eat Me. Thank you for mentioning that. All right, I really appreciate that on so many levels, because you guys, I forgot. Whenever that channel song Total, excuse me, no, it was called Kissing You from Total, right? I looked at the clock and I don't know, something told me just look at the clock, and there it was, 1111, and that's a twin flame number as well as a number of new beginnings and wish fulfillment. Okay, it's a number connecting you to be encouraged, referable to what all you were thinking about, talking about, ruminating over. Pay attention and connect, you guys. That's what gets you further down the line, because then the universe goes, oh, oh, bless your heart. You had the audacity to be demure enough about me, the universe. I see you with your little baby step, and the universe just meets you way more than halfway. And that's why we always talk about it being usually better than expected, all right, irregardless of the type of manifestation or the timeline. Just saying, okay? So love and light, Laura, you made it. Love and light, babe. So you got the puppets plotted. What do you have, some patterns and things, Cassandra? Don't tempt me. I'll be all like, I'll be like, Cassandra, you got the puppets. I need to put the puppet show. You'll be like, girl, go sit down somewhere. You know what, Laura? I am such an odd duck, right? I took the rain and the neighbor's gutter sound, or whatever. No, not gutter. The what is it called? Spouting sound. And I recorded it because I was like, this is the vibe. Like, I just wanted to chill with this. So I was like, I feel like the collective, same deal. So I switched it up, and I thought maybe no one noticed because I think you're the only one that said anything. And I'm like, oh, okay. I know I'm vibing to it. So I'm glad you can hear it, because I wasn't sure. I was like, maybe they just think I'm breathing heavy or something. I don't know. Oh, love and light to Lily and Joey. Is it right? Lily and Joey? Oh, I hope I'm not saying his name wrong, because I really felt bad that I forgot to include him last time. It wasn't intentional, baby. I'm so sorry. But love and light to you in the kids sky. I just now saw that. I'm just now catching up, you guys. I can't always see my chat box, so forgive me. Earth Angel, I see you waiting in line patiently. All right. It's Joey. It is Joey. Okay. It's Joey. I see Eat Me. Excuse me, not Eat Me. I see Eat Me as well. Yes. Hello. Hey, hi. Of course, of course, of course. Right? Oh. I'm sorry, Eat Me. I'm just playing catch up on some aspects of that. You're very welcome. Devin, if you're still here, my goodness. All right, Geet, do you have a twin flame? Okay, let me see here. All right, so Geet was next, you guys. I double checked, and we got a yes for Geet regarding twin flame energy. So stick around, Geet, because I got a twin flame message. No, let me stop. If you don't know this person already, Geet, right? Like, if you're not already suspecting somebody that you know to be your twin flame, then you wouldn't actually resonate with tonight's message. But I do hope you stick around, because, you know, hopefully you have some fun, some laughs with us. Love and light, Daisy. What would you say? What'd you say? You got too much tea. Uh-oh. Oh, boy. Uh-oh. Hopefully it's good tea, though, right? Oh, Lord. About to spill it? Or no? You just talking about it, Daisy? So I got this whole ginormous cup of tea. And no, let me stop. No, I get it. If you don't want to share, and that, shoot me an email if you don't want to share. All right, you guys, let me focus. My goodness, I gotta get to the freaking twin flame message. I just realized. Hello. All right. Your inner child wants to play. Yeah, mine too. I love my inner child so much. Like, sometimes I'll just be like, I'm proud of you, little buddy. Like, he comes. Because shoot, if you don't talk to the inner child, man, how do you know if it's healed? Right? I skipped you, Fiona. I just wanted to make sure that you were paying attention, babe. No worries. No, let me stop. All right, I'm scrolling back, Fiona. Let me see. You know, it's about that time, Fiona, right? Like, it's March. You know, it's about your turn to be skipped again, probably. No, let me stop. All right, if I ever met JL, would they be fun? Okay, let me see here. I just feel like you guys, I don't know, this kind of makes my heart hurt, Fiona. I'm gonna ask, but I just want to talk about this. Because like, not to come for you or like anyone, but like, when you really get yourselves built up without self-love, you kind of really don't care, right? Or like you just know that they would. Like it'd be more like, would they be fond of me in this way versus that way kind of thing, or not really just like a in general, like would I not make them rich, right? If you're manifesting this, I mean, this is a big specific yes, right? Here's the deal though. If you do meet, right, and there is an offer of some sort of collaboration, right, if it's not love, um, it may appear smaller, okay? But this would take you to a pleasant place, okay, with the Nine of Wands. That's a lot of passion, okay? But again, with the Nine of Wands, I mean, nines do speak to new beginning energy, right? But it also speaks to the potentiality of self-sabotage. And again, I think that's kind of why we're talking about, would we ask questions, you know? So it's a yes, right? With a lot of passion. I'm now looking at the Knight of Wands here, Fiona, okay? But how could you not know that, babe? I guess is more my question. Like, not in an accusatory way, but like, Fiona, come on. Like, you're amazing. Like, you know, live like that, believe like that, know that. So it's kind of what we talk about all the time, you guys. So I don't know, that hurt my heart a little bit. I'm like, wait, Fiona. I mean, you guys really kind of tap into some of these other resources. I feel, I'm like, am I failing y'all? Because like I'll really be telling you the truth when I tell you I have the best collective, hands down. Like, you guys are amazing. How would you not be likable or lovable? And like, even if you were, I need you to know it's a projection of how that person feels about themselves, right? Is triggered by you, okay? Because you're amazing, right? It's not because you're not amazing that they run away, right? Necessarily, because you guys aren't on some sort of demon time where you're just trying to like, you know, strong arm people to love you and like you and be your friend, right? Because you're too built up for that. You already know you're amazing. Like anybody would be lucky to grace your presence, okay? Irregardless of whether that was, you know, an amorous kind of connection, a business connection, or not. Hell, even a familial connection. Like, oh, you're still accessing my energy? Yes, you're welcome. Like, you know what I mean? And it's not a call to narcissism. This isn't even you being able to shift into that. You're not coded that way. So don't worry about that either. But quite frankly, you guys, you really do need to be like really adding that tax to your worth, right? I don't want to word curse and be like, nobody knows their worth here. And I'm not saying that I feel that way or even like a personal judgment. All I'm saying is let's work on adding the tax. Okay, right now tax is important. Okay, because I really don't want you guys to fall prey to any fuck shit. What if, right? Let's take Fiona off the table, you guys. What if somebody comes on and they're like, does so and so actually, like, would they actually be able to like find me sexy? And it's like, yeah, right? Okay. Why do you care if that's all they wanted you for though? That's odd. Is that loving, right? Is that in balance? Is that actually the way divine royalty really you know, smashes ass? Because I feel like divine royalty understands that's a portal, right? Divine royalty understands you know, aspects of what it would be like to have a child born out of a karmic connection even. That's why they have divorce court and stuff, right? That's why they have domestics as well, right? So I mean, you guys, like, know your worth and add the tax so you're not falling prey to the fuck shit where next thing you know, it's like, yeah, you manifested that, and that was a wolf in sheep's clothing, and you chose to dismiss the red flags that that was a whole wolf in sheep's clothing, and you didn't check your intuition because you were afraid to find out that it would be right and that it would be against what you were already actioning out, who you were already sleeping with, right? Like, you guys make it make sense, okay? So I'm not coming for Fiona or anyone, right? But we do have to talk about these things because they are helpful and they may be triggering. I'm not here to hurt you guys. I don't want to hurt your feelings. I want to protect them. I want you to understand how to navigate them as well. And that's not often talked about. I'm just here because I love you guys. All right. So please don't take offense. Because you know what, you guys? If I'm offending you and you guys aren't able to get over it, I need you to just disconnect then, because I'm not here to offend you. And what I know about offense, you guys, it's so serious. It can block blessings. So I get it. Okay. maybe you get triggered, right? All I'm asking you to do is heal past that. All right, because you can, not because I think it's funny. I'm not here, I don't have popcorn, I don't even have a microphone, there's no soapbox here, right? I'm sitting on a desk chair. All right, it's not that type of time. Okay, so please don't be offended, because I don't want to rock with it. I'm not asking you to, because again, it literally blocks blessings to be in an air, in an attitude, in a realm of offense. I'm so serious. And that's why we talk about forgiveness, right? Even for people who like literally meant to offend you, right? Forgive, because it frees you up and it allows you to all the more faster align with where you're going anyways. Because again, there's no failure attached to your name. So don't allow for the stigma, to attach or be anywhere near you, especially when you guys are in charge of this. Okay, and if you don't believe in your own capabilities, who the hell else would? And also, even if someone else would, because I know I do, right? What the fuck would that matter if you don't? See what I mean? You guys are that important. Okay, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Okay, so live like it and love like it. I mean it. I love you guys. Okay, let me see here. Yes is left and no is right. What are you talking about, Laura? Okay, Daisy, I see you. Um, okay, let me see here. You're very welcome, Fiona. You know what I say? Thank you. Next. Right? Like, not even next, usually. I'm just like, thank you, because I know no thank you. Okay? Because I know I have been naive long enough, okay, in a lot of ways, in many aspects of my life, to the point where I feel like, man, I almost want to attach shame to it. Like, like I tried to always be the smart, logical person, but at the end of the day, I still kind of feel like I learned so many lessons the hard way, the harsh way. But then again, that could be like the healer aspect too, right? Because I really wasn't just like half cocked in life. Like I wasn't like in them streets or running them. You know what I mean? I was considered book smart and all of that. Neuro spicy, right? But yeah, so, and still I feel like I learned a lot of harsh lessons the hard way, and I just don't even want that for my enemies, really. I mean, I just am not that type of person. So you guys, I hope you don't mind, but I'm very, very protective over my collective. And like I said, I love and light you guys. I do my own prayers and meditations and petitions in the spirit realm on the strength of what I know specifically that you've got going on, and also generally and generically. Okay, I love you guys. Whether we just met, right now, or tomorrow, that's just the case. Okay, so please do not make room for offense. Cannot say it enough. All right, so yes is left and no is right. All right, let me see here, Laura. I think you could just say yes or no, because I don't really need to know about left or right. You know what I mean? Because it's not even a question. You're just asking for a card. So, I'm like, left and right? Red pill? Blue pill? Hold on. Oh my gosh, you guys. I gotta get... Actually, this message isn't even long once I get it started, so we're good. We got a yes, okay? Whether that's left, right, upside down, or inside out, Laura, okay? Next person in line, seriously, was Daisy, regarding Breezy, so my bad. We're gonna do Breezy, or we're gonna do Daisy. Hold on. Yikes. We're gonna do Daisy's question about Breezy. And you guys, I don't know if you heard, but the three names Thomas, Mike, or Michael, and Jay came out referable to this masculine's energy. We have a yes for Daisy regarding Breezy. If you're needing an apology, looks like it's incoming. All right. So you can expect that with that Page of Cups, also indicating yes. Okay. Did I catch Joey's question? Okay, let me see here. Wait, I don't see Joey's question. Oh, ask, is tomorrow going to be a good day? Okay, let me see here. What going on, huh? I think that Joey should make it a good day by playing a game that Joey hasn't played in a while. Or by going for a walk in a place Joey hasn't known or does know and love. All right. Calmer waters are up ahead, babe, and God is watching over you. You are protected. All right. So interestingly enough, they had the audacity to make two of these very positive tarot cards maybes, but the message stands. Love and light, Joey. Do something different. Do something that you haven't done in a while that makes you laugh, okay? Whether it's just going, kicking into puddles, or skipping rocks maybe, or looking for funny shaped sticks nearby in the woods, or you know, coloring a page out of a coloring book that you thought you'd never ever color, right? Something different, okay? It'll give you a pleasant distraction. Much love and light, buddy. Little Joey. Love and light. Sleep tight, babe. You are blessed. Oh, he's passing out. Okay, he can go rest. No worries. Right, Fiona, on the other side of work, like, you've done so much work, right? On the other side of just like a few more, it's like 3 more steps, right? You know, with the insecurities, I think you'll be on target vibrationally, right? It's literally an energetic vibration type of situation, not really you like a bull in a china shop going, I hate me, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't mean it like that, but just, you know, get there because you can. Keep going, babe. I support you. I'm cheering you on because you deserve to walk that walk and ultimately be able to talk what all you're going to be talking on the other side of walking out just a few more short steps. I'm so serious, right? Ask your dad if you don't believe me. I'm not joking, because he's probably ushering them in, man, the way he's all it's funny because the Page of Pentacles came out and the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. I'm talking about your dad. Fiona, you better go say something to say. Love and light, Fiona. Yeah, exactly. Only you know. Only you need to know if it's inside out or clear or no, let me stop. Laura. Right. Trying to confuse me. Silly goose. No, I'm just joking. All right, so we're good. Can I actually eke out the message here? Everybody served up nice. All right. Okay, I got a moderator on here. I think we're good, right? Locked and loaded. Okay, now let me see here. Cassandra's making puppets in the back. All right, this is great. All right. All right, everything's good. Okay. Okay, now let me see here. So, you guys, here's the sitch. I'm talking masculine and feminine. Don't come for me. It's literally just the energy, and I'm trying to not, like, get myself confused, right? So, there are aspects of this message, I say all that to say, where I could be saying he, and it's literally a she, and vice versa, she, he, right? Or, you know who's playing who, right, in your scenario for this, okay? But please, intuition should not be duct tape in the back of your trunk, you know what I'm saying, right now or ever, okay? So use it. And again, we are talking twin flames, right? But in this particular situation, whom all ever is connected, and there are several, right? I'm mindful of that as well. So be mindful of that during the channeling, because I got to say shit like sliced up 3 different ways sometimes just for 2 people. My goodness. Right? But anyways, um, so this could be a situation where you're in separation, obviously, but this could never really be a situation where you don't yet know this person. Like, I'm so serious. I don't know how else to more plainly state that, okay? So again, I could be saying guy when it's a girl, girl when it's a guy, vice versa, or wherever else, okay, that may land. And some of you guys don't even subscribe to Twin Flame. You're here for a soulmate. This would be a high level hierarchy soulmate. Okay. I am mindful of that because it specifically came out in the cards, right? Excuse me. It says your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. And this is exactly whomever I'm speaking to. It feels like the divine feminine. Don't come for me. That's normally the case, just spiritually, the way it's just designed, right? You can't call the divine's design faulty, right? And so I just want to make sure that we're clear about that so no one feels like I'm just, like so one-sided on the air of caution regarding feminists and feminism ideals and ideations to the point where divine masculines are just always the lesser, the weaker link, right? I'm not projecting that. I don't even believe that, okay? Because quite frankly, it's really like a yin yang effect, okay? Wherever they got strengths, you got weaknesses and vice versa. So I mean, once you get to the point where you realize you don't know everything, okay, then you can really understand the mirror here, okay, in spite of the differences. Now you're going to have differences. Just because you're strong in a different way doesn't make you weak, right? Well, same deal for them, just saying, right? So there's that. So I just wanted to clear that in case those in the back were wondering, like, am I just coming for the men's? No, that's not the case. Oh, love and light, Joey. So yeah, get the children to bed. This isn't even for children anyways, you guys. I really have to actually like really when I come on here, I do have to indicate it's not for children's, okay? So be mindful of that because I never really know what all we're talking about through the channeling. It is a lot of adult content. Please don't traumatize the children's, okay, with adult content. And please don't make me be part and parcel of that. Thank you. Okay, so be mindful of that because I never know, you guys, what all's coming out my face, all right? When I open the channeling, it just is what it is, all right? So some of you, are not really using the twin flame as the tag, and yet you're still here for your soulmate. We did cover that, but I feel like there was something else. There was something else that wanted to come through that. All right. So here's the sitch. With this Venus energy in retrograde, right? This does produce a lot of opportunities for people to feel the audacity, or dare I say the right, to spin the block. Should they? Not always the case. So, of course, along with your intuition, you're utilizing your spirit of discernment. Yes, yes, okay. Because people are going to try it, especially right now, high key. And the reason why we're also talking about right now is because we're pulling from current energies. I was guided into this, didn't even know it was going to be a twin flame thing, was not expecting it myself. Also a synchronicity. Take heed, right? And so this card indicates romance. Cupid's arrow strikes, okay? So again, unexpected, kind of like an arrow flying at your face or your heart for that matter, right? Would be quite unexpected. There's some synchronicity to that, just saying. Because again, I didn't even know we were going to talk about this. I didn't even know that we were doing twin flame-ish right now. Because, just on a personal note. But here we are, okay? Now, the divine masculine, interestingly enough, seems to be high-key chatty. It's odd because I also see through the cards that that was not always the case. This was the runner, okay? Whomever and who all's connected to this, particular twin flame reading. For the collective energies, yes, but it's not necessarily every twin flame pair. You get it? So utilize your intuition here. Now, here's the sitch. Here's also how you can know your energy is connected to this. If you resonate as a divine feminine, who has been working the program, right? Who has been not chasing and instead attracting the way a divine feminine is meant to attract, okay? And of course, the divine feminine at this stage, seeing as the romance angels are spilling the tea that you are doing the damn thing, all right? You have been pouring into you and not so much this person, right? You have been protective of your energy and that ass, okay? The way that a divine feminine energy attracting counterpart energy would, just saying, okay? This is something intentional. This is not something to make others feel like, oh, because I didn't do that, I should feel shame. That's not the case. I'm trying to identify whom all is connected to this message, right? Without using like all aspects of your identification, because I'm here reading energy. Makes sense that I should be reading energy, okay? With the cards coming out as well. I'm also going to check the Maji the High Priestess 144 Chosen One's Oracle to get some more archetypes about either you and or your person who same deal as you, okay? So most people know, and I feel like these divine feminines would, especially connected to this collective, understand that there's no severability between you and you, all right? If you have the understanding that you are the power source, as it were, likened to that of perhaps electricity, flowing into more than one vessel, likened to that perhaps of a cellular device, right? Um, and because your energy flows through each cellular device, how is there severability from your own energy just because it's flowing in more than one type of container, right? That's like if you take a pool of water, for instance, right? And you take two glasses that could also be likened to that of chalices and or vessels or clay pots, perhaps, right? And you sink them down to the bottom, regardless of the differing sizes of the chalices and or whether one's called a chalice and the next a cup or clay pot, right? And you sink them down to the bottom of that same pool of water, that same body of water that fills the vessels to the brim and beyond. And you ask yourselves, is this body of water separated from itself? Not in that case. No, it's not. It's just spilling into more than one vessel simultaneously. Makes sense? So, in that sense, okay, of course, physically there's separation, right? But metaphysically, where you realize you are sharing the same chakral system, okay, there's no severability. Yet there is still great pains and loneliness and aspects of yearning and wanting to be with the meat suits or the vessels or the clay pots or chalices, as it were, right? But I digress. The message stands. There's no severability between you and you. So this divine feminine energy, whether guy, girl, what have you, knows and understands that, has been working the steps, okay? You know that in order to be a vibrational match, okay, you would have to do the work, regardless of whether or not on the other side of things, that mirror is, how you would say, a direct reflection. However, it stands to reason that that was the case the whole entire time, divine feminine. Not that you should toot your horn in the sense that you've done it all, but again, there's no severability between you and you, right? And so there are aspects of you that, we're playing catch up often, that does, and I'm not trying to come for the men's, okay? Because again, there could be a man that is in a meat suit, or a vessel, a chalice, as it were, that is very much male and or masculine and very much be the divine feminine energy. I need y'all to know we're still speaking about energy, and we all carry masculine and feminine energy within ourselves, regardless of being a divine feminine and or divine masculine. It's a lot, you guys, and that's why I say all the time, you guys realize your identity goes far beyond your meat suit, your government identification, right? Your facial recognition, right? Like, I'm so serious. Um, you guys know you are to be the observer in this new earth energy. You know, this gone are the days where the veil is all the way over your eyes and you can't see past the scales that attach there because of it. All right. So again, this channel isn't for everyone. I get that as well. Hopefully you guys are still with me here. But this divine feminine has been attracting and manifesting in the ways that are performing now miracles. Your dream is soon to become reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. Okay. So you could be having some significance to the dream state referable to this connection, or you could be having dreams of abundance of aspects of the path that, because this connection stood in separation, maybe you were, you know, not necessarily privy to the access as well. But for instance, you could be having very romantic dreams, and they could be perhaps, you know, engaging with somebody of celebrity status, right? And really, it's part and parcel of this symbolic nature of the path as it currently is aspected. Okay, but it's not coming to you as like, oh no, it was my twin flame. It's coming like, oh, it was John Cena, you know, or like, so I don't know why that name came through. But um so manifesting miracles in your dream state is something that definitely divine feminines are apt, excuse me, not apt, are able to do. And your divine masculine during this time of ascension for the divine feminine here, for whom all ever I'm speaking to or for, um, has been able to, on the other side of, I want to say her, don't fault me, on the other side of her doing her energy work, her ascension, the Kundalini rising, has become aware, at least, okay, if nothing else, aware of the actual nature of the spiritual connection. Okay. So where in moon cycles past, they weren't willing to face this, they, for whatever reason, I'm getting there's a few reasons here. Karma does come to mind. I'm getting that others have really held on to your energy, right? Held on to the possibility of the connection, irregardless of whether how positively they held that regard. For instance, um, for those in years of separation, right? Maybe you know this person to have moved on, but energetically, you understand, no, the hell they didn't, right? And so, you know, you're getting aspects of, if this were a string connecting you two, right? In the physical, because there's not a string in the spiritual, but that's for another time. You're starting to feel that there's actually more slack, right? It's not so tight, okay, energetically. And others of you, you are feeling that's tight because they have been really stubborn outside of their aspected faith, okay? Which is really kind of sad, because that means that there's some aspect of brokenness that they definitely need to heal and or needed to heal. And it's funny because the bottom of this deck of the message that came out from the divine masculine says, I need space right now to heal. And the bottom of, after I pulled the message from the divine feminine, was, I understand you need time, right? So this is like the past, the history, right? And you know what, divine feminines, I think, quite frankly, why they're more apt to be more in tune with the divine, the mysticism of life, the mysteries of God, as it were, right? Is because they do have the gift of courage. I mean, wouldn't it also take that to be a portal? Like, let's just talk about it in the physicality. And I'm not coming for those people that understand that they are feminine energy to the point where they've had to, like, really think about, should I actually allow the meat suit to match that understanding, etc. And I don't mean to be like off-putting or offensive. I'm just saying, I'm just getting this understanding about, you know, being physically a portal, like beyond that of sex, right? Because I mean, you guys are portals then too, like even if you're masculines with the meat suit, that's masculine, right? But the ability to have hardware essentially installed in you to carry, right, the seed, okay? Takes a lot of courage. I'm just so serious, right? Like, I will never forget. I remember it like it was yesterday, like wondering, how in the hell is this coming out of me? Do I stay alive? Do we both stay alive, right? And on top of it, I won't even get into that. My guys are saying, do not let that out of the bag. Okay, so, but there's aspects of pregnancy where it's like there's risks, okay? It's a lot. So I think maybe that's why it's normally the divine feminine, especially those that are in the feminine, like avatar or meat suit, right? In the physicality sense, okay? As I say that, rebirth at the bottom of the deck. That's so funny. But let's see who all we're talking about, whether this is on your side of the fence here, regardless of whether or not you subscribe to the masculine or feminine side of things. Look at this shit. The first card off the deck, Twin Flame Mission. Well, hello, hey, hi. We're doing one of those readings, so good thing that showed up just to confirm. I guess that needed to come out because up until that point, we only had the one card indicating soulmate, you guys. Spirit's all pointed at you like, no, y'all not going to forget you're on this mission. There's some synchronicity to that. And again, that could be tying back to that masculine, the divine masculine really being aware, like, no, you're not going to forget about this mission. Divine be getting in that ass, bro. Like that ass, like, oh, you thought you was going to be Joan of Arc. Did you read the whole story? Not to come from Joan, or for Joan, I said from. Damn, do I? Shit. But anyways, Twin Flame Mission, Manifested Miracles. This is big-ish, okay? Oh, DNA upgrade. Whether on the part of one or more of you. It's feeling like more. And this card landed on this card at the bottom of the deck, which indicates time to come back. So again, on the other side of that epiphany, on the other side of that divine getting that ass, right? Literally getting in the ass, DNA upgrade and shit. Like, oh, you thought you were going to forget. What you not gonna do, we will upgrade that ass so that the DNA is undeniably clear that you are not gonna forget about that twin flame. All right, so one or more of you are being guided to and or have been or are known to work with crystals. All right, it's coming through. That's so funny. It said twin flame mission right off the cuff, like, ta-da! Maybe that's like how the connection, or the, dare I say, the reunification is going to come in. Like, ta-da! We're here now. Ancient Egyptian, ancestral ties, makes sense. Ta-da! Right? Twin flame mission. Ode F souls, shamans coming through. Of course, y'all already know that you got guides that are shamans. They're coming through to say remain calm at this time as well. But really, remain calm, okay? So that you're not like overarching the energy, divine femmes, right? And remain calm so that you're not in the fear state, divine masculines perhaps, or vice versa. Take it however it fits and let it sit there, okay? No worries. But there's some aspect to the dream state, whether lucid or otherwise, coming through, you guys. Okay, so let's get to the good stuff, shall we? Time to come back. It's time. Some significance to Mariah Carey or Christmas time could be a thing. Because you guys, I think Romance Angels also said something about holiday time. I think. Let me see here. Did they? Ugh. I thought they did. I'm not seeing it though. Maybe I'm just tripping. All right. Here's the stitch though, you guys. One or more of you may resonate with this. This is coming out on the divine masculine side of things. For those that you know that they had like somebody else, third party, right? This is really, I shouldn't even say third party, because you guys, third party could be anything that interferes with the connection. I'm talking about another person's ass, okay? Like literally a third body, right? Just saying, okay, whether guy, girl, what have you. They freed themselves from that person. So being that that's coming out, it's kind of given they knew they were a karmic placeholder, right? Just saying. But here's the sitch. You guys could have been waiting a long time, because on the other side of it, this person did the work. Okay, I had the wrong card up here. I was supposed to have the retreat card. Okay, so this person could have even went on a retreat just to cleanse and just like readjust and stuff. Again, they're doing the work. Again, they had to, right? Because karma, right? But some were perhaps more willing than others. I really get a real thick vein, an air, if you will, of stubbornness, though. Because, man, even when that DNA upgrade energy came out, it's like, here's the thing. Like, and I had already channeled the what you're not going to do. So this is really, you know, chills on that. Like, somebody's ancestors really getting in the ass. Like, I really I hate to tell you this, son, but you know, we're kind of disappointed. Like kind of being like, you should have been went left and not right, or vice versa, right? Just to bring left and right in here, Laura. I'm just saying. But anyways, I digress. So for those wondering, like, okay, yeah, no, I hear you. Oh, now they want to spin the block, but it's Venus retrograde, right? And you don't know. Utilize your intuition. Of course, that would trump all, right? But there is some sort of like clarity intending to be afforded through the message that, like, if you know this person, right, is coming back to you, and you knew them to have had a third party, whether it was something formal like a wife, right, or not, okay, it seems like Splitsville is where they reside, and of course in separate residences, however that means, or how formally that means, okay. um, so let that be your confirmation if that is applicable. All right. And what else do I want to say about this? Checking. This person is intending to intention some sort of action here. I need you to understand this is on the masculine side of things. Divine femmes, you are attracting. Remember, you're not chasing. Nothing attract. There's nothing attractive about chasing. Make sense? Okay. So you're not attractive if you're chasing. It's kind of giving like kind of like the angry clown face that you sometimes have to talk to at some of those toxic drive-throughs. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you know, it's so funny because damn, I chased hard. I chased with a smile on my face. I've chased with tears in my eyes. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm still sitting here giving the message because it's just the facts. Right. I don't know what this is from, but I heard like I think it's like some sort of old ass TV show, like a 70s cop show or something. I don't know if it was Car 54, but I feel like that was before the 70s. I'm not sure. It's before my time, I promise. Um but it's like that guy and he goes, that's just the facts, man. Right? Like I heard that shit like, you know, it's just the facts, okay? But this person is intending to send the signal that they are ready specifically. And again, you gave them time, all right? You gave them this. They're grateful for that. It even came out in some other cards. I'm so serious. So this is how you can know if this is your reading. This person, this divine masculine says, I feel the magnetic pull. Jeez. I feel the magnetic pull on our souls. All right. So there's that cord, right, that I had come through the channeling. I think this is the yin yang oracle, you guys, those wondering. All right. Um, and your divine masculine wants you to know, though we may be physically apart, spiritually, we are always united. For love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing, my beloved, right? So this is part and parcel of what their epiphany was, though. It's a dual type of card, okay? Energetically, it's giving this person on the other side of awakening realized, oh, I wasn't supposed to just like hoard their energy as if it was a memory that's one of my faves. I was actually supposed to be with this person, and I actually am always with them. And there's really no running from this connection because there's no severability. And the longer that I try to action out of the truth, the more karmic repercussions I'm receiving. This person's actually not putting spell work on me. This is the divine being miffed at the dismissal of divinity, the very gift I prayed for, the very gift I now know I am. See, there's a lot to these connections, you guys. It's so much more spiritual. It's really about your return unto like Christ-like consciousness, your return unto source energy, but really consciously. There's a very strong theme referable to conscious awareness here, right? Where the veil is just no more. or thin, at least. Okay. Because I can't promise you'll know everything always and always on the other side of this epiphany, right? It's not by divine design, anyways. If you're on the earth plane, irregardless of its transition, because that's another talk for another day, right? You're here to learn and grow your soul, and you're doing just that, and you're allowing this beautiful tool, quite frankly, of this connection to assist you with just that. So it's really not just about this lover of yours being the best lover of yours, right? Unless and until it is. Oof. Hence the separation. Makes sense? This person, this divine masculine saying, I promise you union. That was the first card out the gate. I promise you union. So on the other side of this, chills on that, realization, like, oh crap, like I actually like crapped on God and this person like simultaneously, kind of thing, and also myself, right? Because when you crap on yourselves, you crap on divinity, you guys. That's why we go, hey, how are you thinking and talking about yourself? Are you nice to you? Right? Like, because hello, right? Make it make sense. Your divinity, all right? This person's saying, please forgive me, trust me. All right. And it's interesting, you guys, that one comes out in a bigger font. This is really a very like masculine type of expression or intention. Like, it's like, I'm really beckoning you to do this time. This is not a setup for failure. You can trust me. Like, it's giving, like, if this person were in the military, it's giving like, I got your six. Like, I mean it now. Like, no more abandoning you, because I understand if and when I should fail you. I'm not only failing divinity or the divine agenda, I'm failing me. And I love me. See, that's why it's so important to give them time, baby. Right? Because I love me enough to know that I won't fail you. And that's why divine feminines understand exactly the importance of that lifestyle of self-love, pouring into self first, right? So that self benefits such to the point where you can't help but bless up anybody else around you anyhow, because that's the type of person you are, right? It's why you're chosen. It's why you're royalty. This person says, I find you irresistible. Well, golly, no wonder you're attracting them in, whether you're guy, girl, what have you. And now, how is that you're attracting them in? Are you calling them up to say, do you love me? Well, I still love you. Are you texting them, how about now? I'm so lonely, right? No, you're loving you with that lifestyle of self-love, which should also be expected to continue on the other side of this reunion or union. Okay. Because my goodness, how toxic would it be to be like, oh, I got him now, I just don't have to give a fuck about me, I don't gotta take a shower, and I gotta brush my teeth, I don't. Huh? Make it make sense. Okay. I want to hold you in my arms. So of course, all right, they're feeling that pull, and they now know your love truthfully is love. It's not spell work, it's reality as well as divine agenda. All right, such to the point where, many of these divine masculines have been suffering, we brought the ancestors into the channeling as well, right? Like, it's not even just simply divinity in the sense of like God handing down orders, or source, the almighty, right, handing down orders, but like your ancestors are myth. Like, how you gonna walk around, you just wearing that shirt, breathing, acting like you supposed to be over here with this one? You know what I mean? Like, it's given, right? They got to run for their money, and the grass wasn't greener. Okay. But again, the focus here is in current energies. They learned the lesson, and they're doing the damn thing. All right. And so you soon will have, okay, not to talk about this card again, but really, Lenny, it was part and parcel of the message. All right. But you soon will have these heart-to-heart conversations, and be honest and open and discuss, all right, all aspects of your feelings, not in the sense of rehashing, reliving the past, and just, putting this person into some sort of, is it called a trebuchet? Or no, I'm intending to say not trebuchet. That's pumpkins, right? Ah, oh my God, what I'm looking at it. Guillotine, right? You don't want to put this person, love and light, Leah. Leah, I was sending you light earlier. I promise I was. Love and light, babe. Um, So, you guys send Leah love and light. That's one of my kids, I promise. But okay, let me see. And I want to see you soon. That's check that chat on Insta. Serious. I put it in all caps. Y'all got nothing to say. That's so interesting. Just saying. Okay. But I miss you and I love you for sure. Okay. So this twin flame ish, right? And we are continuing on. Of course, it's a past life relationship. Someone you've known and loved before, many, many, many moon cycles, right? And you know what's so crazy? I forgot to mention this. You guys, when this card came out for the masculines, right? The first one. Hold on, where is it? Hold on. Okay, this one, I promise you union. This gave the energy of like, I promise you, like I find you time and time again, right? We do this time and time again. You know what's crazy? If you look back, many of you, and again, of course, these are twin flames that have met each other somehow, know each other somehow, right? Um, but interestingly enough, I bet you, your person found you and then turned right around and ran. Isn't that interesting, right? So it's like you've done this before, okay? Maybe you guys write it out that way because you just enjoy the dance, as it were. Of course, on the other side of the veil, not so much funsies necessarily. I get that as well, but I digress, okay? And with this new love coming out from the romance angels, and again, I get it, oracles can be kind of quite limiting. However, intuitively, I'm just getting that this is going to be a new aspect of your love, a new aspect of your path, okay? And it is what you make of it. But, you know, you could be feeling in your spirit like stirred up romantically, sexually. Let's talk about it, right? And it's part and parcel of this person really being, you know, feeling the pull and being attracted in by you. Yes. But of course, there's no severability. And we're only talking about the 3D aspect when we're talking separation. In the 5D, you guys are married, as it were, right? That's why they say kingdom spells for counterpart energy. Excuse me. And again, it goes back to there's really no severability. So in the 5D, y'all just smashing ass left and right. You know, however that works out. Okay, it's really kind of energy, right? Not necessarily flanks flapping in the breeze, but you know, it is what you make of it. Now, um, in the past, okay, one or more of you were definitely overcoming, I'll say that. I almost said something else. I'm like, that's not nice. Overcoming aspects of addiction. Okay. Some of you, you know, this was even on the divine feminine side of things. Codependency comes to mind. Okay. Um, Certain ideations can be toxic, you guys. I hope you realize that. And some of those mentalities or mental states, okay, could also become, you know, some form of addiction, right? Being in those states, you know, being being under the effects of the band-aid, as it were, right? And really, unless and until you deal with the root, which is what you're intending to escape. Some of these masculines got addicted to intending to escape the connection, right? Turned around and said, oh no, you did bippity boppity. And that, you know, us divine feminine, sometimes, you know, we do go through a lot, okay? Good thing we've got the gift of courage, makes sense, because we do go through a lot, because, you know, divine feminine literally just attracts by pouring love into herself in the most authentic ways and measures and the most consistent you know, methods and type of schedules. All right, again, it's a lifestyle, right? So you know, we're not bibbiting bopping trying to manipulate somebody else's free will, even if it is that of our own, because we know, you know, to cheat another is to cheat you, right? Vice versa. See how it's all connected? Even if you're not talking about counterpart flames and all that, just saying. Even if you're talking about soulmates, okay? But forgiving and learning is coming out on the side of the divine feminines. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. And that's what I meant by that abundance. Okay, you could be noticing an abundance of people being friendlier towards you, maybe even flirty or lighthearted in their energy, where in moon cycles past they weren't. This could be a synchronicity of this connection, this unification, or dare I say reunification, coming into the 3D. Okay, there's synchronicities. The divine universe is always speaking to us, whether or not we're listening is the case. And 144 is on my timer. Honeymoon, enjoy the, there it is. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. There is some significance to holiday time. It could be Christmas, doesn't have to be the case, right? But divine feminine, you have been doing the work to let go of control issues, whatever you maybe laid claim to or needed to lay claim to fix it, to do the turnaround. Okay, you've done it. And so allow this situation to unfold naturally. Again, attract it in. There's no chasing. Okay. Finances and career could have been an issue as to why this person was not like at the ready to come in. Again, on the other side of the divorce, usually you take a financial hit for those that makes sense to say. I mean, I understand not every divine masculine here necessarily had a third part. Okay, a third party. Oh my god. Should I just end the live right now? Okay, but anyways, stay optimistic. Okay, I'll stay optimistic. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance, okay? And there could be some significance to springtime with this it's time to bloom energy. It's giving right now vibes, just saying. And you guys could be seeing the number 2222 in synchronicity of all of this. It is a twin flame number. This card indicates there is much work for you and your twin as you are finding balance. This is a time to forgive yourself and others as well. Gosh, it's kind of reminiscent of the channeling. Just saying, it's like I'm psychic. You need to find peace. The core of your soul needs balance in order to move forward. Your twin may be awakening. So this is confirmation that that's exactly part and parcel of the history. Because again, you guys, I really can't get around it. This person already had the epiphany. It already popped off. It's done. Okay. Splitsville is a thing, right? In the current energies. This is part and parcel of the history, so that does make sense. And you could be seeing that number 2222 in synchronicity. Now, another way you'll know if your energy is attached to this, especially if you subscribe to being that of the divine feminine energy, whether guy, girl, what have you, is your response to this divine masculine's message might go a little something like this, Diddy. Hold me and never let me go. As this person saying, they basically long to hold you in their arms. You're going, yes, please, and thank you. Okay. I am here and I love you. Okay. So you also know this person, can't really get around that. And you actually love them. Okay. Regardless of whether or not you love all aspects of the history up till now. Okay. You also understand this person to be your twin flame. You also always have this person on your mind. You want to know about why that would be? Because same deal for them being your divine counterpart masculine. Okay. You drive me wild. There's that sexual energy coming through. Of course you're feeling that. It's the same chakra system, right? And you're saying, I'm sorry I rushed you. So you were the chaser in the past, divine feminine energy. Just saying, whether you're guy, girl, what have you. But again, okay, at some point you surrendered. I understand you need time. I understand I can't force what is to be, what shall be, right? You're saying, I love you and I always will. So there's that unconditional love that twin flames often afford each other, as they should, right? Because is you. Okay. Kissing your lips is my idea of heaven. And that, okay. Wow. I just need you to know, guys, I started to hear that freaking Total song again, Kissing You. And look what the card states. It started to play in the very background. I'm so serious. So there could be some significance to the 90s. I don't know if maybe baby. Okay. I don't know if maybe you guys have some sort of significant event connected to the 90s, or you both like the same type of 90s music, because I mean that keeps coming through. This person does speak to you through music, and they obviously, right, it's coming through. But let's see what the divine masculine likes about the divine feminine and vice versa. All right, they love that it goes back to, I promise you, union, like we do this all the time, right? They love the story. They love, right? And it's so crazy because this shit is painful. on both sides. I don't want you to think that divine masculine thought that the karma was pleasant enough to smile, right? I don't want you to think that the divine masculine just forgot about you and just really just put those band-aids on and set it and forget. No, I mean, again, you've got a card talking about you're always on my mind, because you know, this person drives you wild. Well, guess the fuck what? It's the same deal for them, irregardless of that third party. Okay. And you guys kissing, man. That's some magic, huh? It keeps coming out. And I keep hearing the song. But this person really, I feel like if we were talking to the highest aspect of self, right? That knew all aspects of this journey, even above and beyond what we're talking about through this divinatory message, right? Or message of divination, not divinatory, because divinatory really means separation, but divination message, right? I really feel like they would say, I really love that we do this. Like, I love our storyline. I wish we could watch it as a movie kind of thing. Like, I really feel like there's some sort of like pride energy attached to this because they get you as the prize, right? So this does go, hold on, hear me out. This does go back to self love, right? But the toxic trait of that is this person could struggle with an air of arrogance or come across that way because of the gray area of this, right? It's kind of giving don't dismiss the red flags, but it's also take notes so that you can address that with you and your vessel in your timeline and divine timing aspect, as it were. Okay. But this person, it's giving, I would choose you all over again. I would do it all over again. And you do, though. Like, I need you to know that. Okay. This person loves that you're humble. In spite of you being like the spiritual badass that you are, divine femmes. Let's talk about it. Okay. Many of you are literally high priestess energy. That's like top tier, upper echelon. Again, this channel's not for everyone, just saying. Okay. So it makes sense. Hello, hey, hi, and welcome that you found it, whether you're a guy, girl, what have you. This person literally thinks you are the perfect one for them. I'm not saying that this person thinks you're perfect, but for them you are, right? There's a difference there, okay? Because I don't really think perfection exists in this realm. I'm so serious. Okay, I'd put it in writing if I had to, like, because that's how much I'm pretty sure that's just the truth. Okay, truth be truth, and sometimes I get it. Makes sense. Um, this person says, I love that you gave me time. Look, literally, okay? They needed time. They needed time. It's like this person knew, like, fuck, like, why did I meet you now, right? Why are you this triggering, right? Like, why do I fucking love you to the point where, like, I want to lay my life down if need be, but we met 22 minutes ago, right? Like, that kind of, and it just, they were like, gotta go, this is too much, I need time, right? It happens, all right? But this person, uh says, you are my sunshine on a rainy day. And there's those twos. You guys could be really seeing those twos out there in them streets, okay? Just saying. And now what the divine feminine would have to say, all right? Um, you're considering this person your knight in shining armor, whether guy, girl, what have you, right? Um, with that being really attached to the energy of three, you guys, there's hella telepathy, okay? I don't know if you're aware of all aspects of it, but for you to consider this person your knighting in shining armor, connecting to the energy of three, which is also a number of divinity, right? There's no severability here. I need you to know. Okay, divine femmes? Um, you love that in spite of this person's imperfections, you have seen this person action out acts of selflessness, whether simply and solely to you and or others, okay? Because that's definitely coming through the cards. I get that you share in a large majority of aspects of priorities, prioritizations, organization. You have maybe even some of the same dreams and goals and wishes fulfillment, okay? So you're coming through clearly understanding that this person is counterpart energy. The compatibility don't lie, right? Uh, and so you have been intentioning to receive the fruit of this harvest of faith planted, or faith seed planted after faith seed planted, such to the point that you are in a committed and loving connection. And that's exactly what is really about to enter into your reality, as it were. Okay. Another 8 here. So 8s could be significant to your connection, doesn't have to be divine femmes. And you really just, you feel that this person, or the guy, girl, what have you, just makes you smile, makes you light up, makes your heart smile. Okay. It's like, yeah, they make it ache, but at the same time, like, they make shit shake. It's like this person kind of like almost mesmerizes you in the most odd ways, or maybe not mesmerized, more like intrigued, right? Like, even referable to their aspects of stubbornness. It's like, damn, like the amount of strength. You are strong like bull with the stubborn. This is impressive, right? As frustrating as it can be, because you know, like, you're in it for a long haul, right? Until this person, perhaps kind of comes together. Because you guys, not every set of twin flames is necessarily coded to actually be on that amorous type of love sitch, okay, or timeline, right? So then there's aspects of stubborn connected to the faith in that, whether that is or is not a thing, right? And all of these variable aspects really do lead to divine timing, because there's so many. I'm like too tired to even get into all the different scenarios, because I feel like I wouldn't even keep up, all right, or do it justice. So I'll just let the message stand as is. And you guys, I shit you not, this came out. I love when you kiss me. So there is some aspect to this kiss, man. Like, whoever is on your mind, where it's like, if you just rate their kissing, right? Or the experience. Maybe it's not really about the tongue movements necessarily, but the experience, the energy, right? It's like, in spite of them not doing the propeller, right? Like, or whatever gets you going, referable to tongue movements. I've been out of the game for a while, so I'm not exactly sure if I know exactly, but as far as receiving, like, I got me, what I'm saying? I know how to, but as far as receiving and some of those upgraded names for some of those old methods, tantric or otherwise, right? It just depends there. But I'll leave that up to your imagination and intuition. How about that? But there's some aspect to the kiss, man, that you just, it's like, I'm not going to forget what that feels like, what it means next, and all of that, right? And the energy, right? And how it don't lie, in spite of the fuck shit, perhaps. Okay, this person's saying, I promise you union, though. Now, I do want to talk femmes. I'm getting to the names and chart placements, right, while I'm talking. But hear me out. Please and thank you. Don't overarch the energy talking about, oh no, see, love was talking about these synchronicities. I know they line up with me. I know that. Okay, and because what you're not supposed to do on the back end is like shoot yourself in the foot. Okay, don't be the one that's actually the next person in line to self-sabotage the connection. Okay, because it's well and good that this person is getting more expressive. It's not a call for you to overexpress, though. And I know you've got a lot of love to give. I know you've got a lot of loving words and sentiments to share with this person, right? Just don't shoot yourself in the foot with it, right? Meaning, hey, did you tell you love you so much before you told the, you know what I'm saying? It's not a call to narcissism. It's a call to balance, right? Because you can't be springing out of bed every morning worrying about the person next to you before you realize, do you still have both of your legs? Are you supposed to still have both of your legs? You know what I mean? Like, just make it make sense. I don't know. I couldn't come up with anything else on the fly. I'm tired. Leave me alone. No, I'm just kidding. But, check your legs, right? Leg health is good. Somebody needs to check their legs, perhaps. Shoot, it's probably me. I gotta go stretch them. Shit, man. All right. But with these chart placements and the initials, whether first, middle, or last name, they could be your person's or they could be yours. See how there's really no severability? It's you versus you. All right. Cannot drive that point home enough, apparently. Keeps coming through the channeling. So here we are. All right. Somebody could work at a bank. I just saw my bank initials. I won't say, right? But they could. Could be some significance to two M's in a name, whether first, middle, or last name, whether yours or your person's as well. Well, let me get all the... I'm trying to jump the gun. All right, hold on a second. Hold on, hold on. Okay. Whew. All right. So here's the deal. If you know that you resonated with this, okay, and you've checked it through the filter of your intuition, right? So there's no like delulu here, right? And you don't hear or see any aspects of your chart placements or theirs, same deal with the initials. Still utilize the intuition. It trumps all. Makes sense? It's if it's duct tape in the back of the trunk, I will wait because you need to really bring that out because I'm not here for the delulu. Makes sense? Okay, you guys? So this is a twin flame message. And again, you would have to know this person, right? You would have to have had some history with them. And even in spite of that, it's a general collective. May not be all aspects of your path, your twin flame journey and or mission. Makes sense? Okay. So please, all right, check with the intuition. And we have N. We have J. It's like they don't want to come out. B. All right. U. K. Maybe somebody's name is Buck. And again, you guys, for those that maybe missed it, we had Mike, Jay, and Thomas come out, okay? Through the channeling earlier, along with that song Kissing You by Total. Look it up, you guys. We've got the double M's. We've got the D. And we've got the T. All right. So chart placements, bottom of the deck, Sagittarius. Now that I pick up the Sagittarius, I'm looking at Aquarius. We've got Pisces, Cancer, Virgo, and Scorpio coming out. All right. So that is what I've got, you guys. Any stragglers in the back? All right. Still applicable for their free tarot reading that are interested in doing that. Please check the live stream rules if you don't already know them. Everyone's going to know if you know them or not. Just saying. So please check them before you pop in just any old question at me. I'm so serious, you guys. Okay. But yeah, last call. It's very late and we got resting to do, right? Oh, thanks Fiona for loving and lighting. Leah. Knowing Leah, she probably popped right back off. She's probably at work actually, you guys. So sorry if you didn't hear back from her. But I nothing personal. Um I've just been trying to catch up with her for a couple days now. So she probably saw the notification and just popped on. All right, love and light Fiona. Yep, we are hopping off. No worries if you can't make it. I just want to be fair and make sure everybody was served their free tarot reading. I think we're good. Hold on 1 second. Chelsea, you get one free question per live stream, babe. I thought you were asking about money earlier, but maybe that was the live stream earlier. Who knows? Let me see. All right. All right. So I can only scroll but so far back, you guys, to see. But I will just go ahead and GDCC? GDCC? Oh, 1 second. Hold on 1 second, you guys. Oh, okay. Okay, let me see here. Chelsea. Forgive me, I don't recall, because I don't know, I've been on here like so many freaking hours today alone, right? But it's really late, and I'm getting a little bit tired. So we have the High Priestess coming out with Justice. Okay, what is this about? This is about the job? Apparently it's going to be really good for you. Okay. Apparently you already do have some intuitive awareness of this with the intuition card, or dare I say High Priestess energy coming out, Chelsea. Trust that intuition, babe. It's not there to steer you wrong. So serious, okay? So that's what I have for you. And you guys be mindful, okay? It's one live stream. Or I mean, it's one. I'm getting tired. It's one question per live stream. Otherwise, you guys got me working way too hard for free, and I don't do that. Okay. You know what I'm saying? All right. You have a great night as well. Thank you so much, Sky, for hopping on. Much love and light to you and the kids, and Lenny, of course. Much love and light to you, Fiona, of course. Much love and light to you, Leah, if you're still here, of course. Let me see who else was in here. Because I want to honor everyone. Much love and light, Laura. Of course, of course. Much love and light, Daisy. Of course. Love and light, Geet. Much love and light. Much love and light to you, Cassandra, if you're still here. Much love and light, Eat Me, of course, of course. Love and light, you guys. All right, so if I skipped over love and light, Earth Angel. All right, let me see here. Ooh, can you tell me if me and new guy getting together by Friday? So I don't think I think I skipped over you. Sorry about that. Let me see. I don't recall that question. That's very specific. Okay, here. My goodness, I didn't mean to skip over you, babe. Hopefully you're still here, Earth Angel. Especially because you gotta know by Friday. Ooh, I'm looking at that devil card. Is somebody obsessed or what? Ooh, wait, let's see here. Hierophant is coming out now on the other side of me looking at that devil card. Interesting. But it's saying maybe, right? So I'm still asking for clarity here. Earth Angel. Maybe it's like not by Friday. Do you know what I mean? But hold on, let me see here. Oh, we got another flipper. And it is the, oh, you better strap it up, wrap it up before you tap it up, unless you want a bambina, because I'm damn sure looking at, oh my God, is this your counterpart? Hold on. Ooh, you better wrap it up, strap it up before they tap it up, or you tap it up, okay? Because woo-wee, how's the Emperor going to be at the bottom of the deck? Oh, Earth Angel, I hope you're still with me. Yikes. So that's a yes. All right, be careful, babe, because that's a lot. That, oh my God, I'm looking at the Two of Cups. Whew. When you say this is a new energy, huh? You better wrap it up, because I don't know if y'all know each other from work or what, but this person really thinks you're, you know what I mean? Like, you're coming out as star card energy. And on the other side, when I split the deck, is the Four of Cups. So I don't think this person is really good. You know what? You just better wrap it up, because it's like, yeah, so what if you're supposed to be destined together, right? Doesn't necessarily mean you want the kid on the 14th day, right? Like, no, obviously that can't be a thing, but I'm just saying it might feel like that if, like, you know what I'm saying, if pregnancy happens like off the bat, like right there, right then and there when you all meet, okay, kind of vibes. And that's what it's kind of given. Just saying. I don't get that this person's bad for you though, right? But I'm just saying, like, you know, just you wouldn't want to have to immediately have the baby shower, right? All right, so that's what I have. I did them. Wait, they got a yes for the first time as well. Maybe I was supposed to let the cat out of the bag. I don't know. That's so funny. Well, hey, the cards. I'm not here to manipulate the cards, so that it's a good thing it matched up, though, right? Huh? Got me doing double duty. I'm tired. That was my fault. I don't remember by the Friday, though. Me and the new guy by Friday. I feel like I would have remembered that. But then again, who knows whatever I remember when I'm under the channeling. All right, you guys. I'm going to go rest. You guys better damn well do the same. All right, because you got great things up ahead, whether tomorrow and the next day and the next day, right? Because yes, you do, right? We're not saying if, you do. So go rest, okay? Much love and light. I appreciate you guys coming on, and definitely going to be mindful to be grateful for you all collectively as a whole, um, as I drift off to sleep. All right. The show was Dragnet, love. Stop. That's the facts, ma'am. I didn't really watch that show, so I'm not sure. I gotta go to bed. There's too much going on. All right, I love you guys. Bye. Oh my God.